There we go. How are we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy with It. I'm
Adri.
And what are we playing today?
Planet Unknown.
Planet Unknown. So Planet Unknown is a polyomino little game that we've had for a while. Actually, I think we got this while we were at Mom and Dad's, and it was a game that we were going to play last year when we got it. But luckily, there is a new Game Found campaign coming with a new expansion and a reprint. So we figured, why not play it now, like we do most of the times, right? So we do not have the new game content. I can't even tell you what the new game content is. Unfortunately, Adam's Apple Game has been kind of hush-hush about what it includes because they're on Game Found, and normally Game Found you can post previews and pictures, and they've done none of that. So no one has any clue what the new game stuff is, unless they happen to send it out to content creators, which we're not one of them, and they're going to make content and they need your videos. But it's supposed to launch this week. So, oh, dang it, and we've got some flickering on our camera. So we're probably going to go send camera again. Yeah, we're going to go send camera. So with that said, let me go ahead and flip over the camera, get rid of our face cam, because that appears to, is it going to flicker again on us? It'll flicker at some point, probably. Watch.
Did.
All right. So let's go ahead and flip over the camera. We'll give a brief rundown of how the game plays. But there we are. We are set up for a two-player game of Planet Unknown. And why is that?
Because there are two unknown planets.
Because there are two planets that are unknown, that we are planeteers according to the flavor text. And we need to, explore them and find out more about these planets. The new expansion is going to be called Supermoon. So I'm guessing we're going to have like maybe an extra little board that we'll have to deal with. Now, in your case, you have the Mickey Mouse planet.
Yeah.
Cerberus, which I don't know if that's technically 3 planets or a planet and 2 moons. So you kind of already got supermoons on your planet. So what does your planet do?
This Cerberus gain a bonus 2 medals for each planet your tiles cover completely.
So basically,
gain a bonus 2 medals.
So you get 2 medals if you cover your entire planet. So this will get you 2 medals. This will get you 2 medals. That'll get you 2 medals. And then you are the your planeteer is the Cosmos Inc. And then what's your ability?
Choose to position a collected life pod onto your resource track or your scoring area. Your trackers skip over life pods when advancing. Benefits and medals covered by life pods are ignored.
So it's kind of a way for Oddity to go per tracks quicker, but if she does cover something up, she's not going to get that benefit, or she can get 1 point at the end of the game by putting it up there. So it's kind of a risk versus reward, which is going to be better. I'm playing Oblivion, which I feel like my planet must have gotten destroyed, and ice has amassed in the corners. That's basically my planet. It's not round. Most of the other ones you're building in the circle area. This one I'm building on the outside instead. Basically, I guess my planet blew up around it. And then I am the Oasis Unlimited. Advance your water track once for each water terrain square that covers the planet ice. So this is the planet's ice. Gain the benefits of it advancing your water track even if it goes another track. So if you look at Oddity's, her blue track just goes straight up. Mine does this little zigzaggy, swirly, up and down and around type thing. The water tracks are normally where you get your points. And of course, these were all in the box, so they're all bowed the direction that, I guess, however they were in the box. Need to do the alternating setup. But here we are. We are set up. So in Planet Unknown, basically what you're going to be doing is using this fancy-dancy space station called Susan. This is Space Station Susan, aka a lazy Susan, to determine what tiles you're going to grab. In a normal game, whoever is the first player is going to get to spin this around, and then everybody else has to choose from what's in front of them. It is simultaneous selection to draw. In a 2-player game, there's a variant mode, which we're just going to go ahead and play with, which means that we rotate it once each round. I don't know if that's supposed to be more balanced. We were starting, I think, there.
Yep.
I don't know if it's more balanced, but we figured we'd better play with the variant just because we've not played before. All right. When we get a tile, we're going to follow normal tile placement rules, right? We're going to put them on our board The first one does need to be touching an outer rim. And just right now, just from these, the way they are, I think I'm going to get the neoprene mats that they offer, the neoprene mats for the planets, because I'm not really a fan of these thin boards. But yes, you do place them on an edge. Then thereafter, you can place the tiles touching the other tiles. You may get upgrades that will allow you to break that rule and put things wherever you want. When you play your tile, you're going to get 2 symbols, usually on each tile. These symbols are going to be the tracks that you're going to advance. Civilization is eventually going to allow you to get civilization cards, which give you special abilities. What is this? Biomass is going to give you these little single biomass tokens. Again, normally you have to play it as soon as you get the benefit, but some, and again, different factions, whether you're playing the asymmetric, which we're doing, or on the other side is the more symmetric one. So if you're playing with people that aren't as familiar with asymmetric powers, or you just don't want that extra thinking overhead, you can play on the other side. But there are some of the factions have the ability where you can hang on to these till the end of the game, which could be really powerful because you're just filling in all of your spots, right? So that is these two. The other tracks that we have is the water track, as I mentioned. This is more for getting the points, right? So 3 points, 6 points, 9 points, 12 points, 15 points at the end of the game. The red rover spaces, send Red Rover, send Jeremy right over. The rover pieces allow you to increase on your rover track. The first one is, of course, going to allow you to put out your rover in any space that is on that tile you just laid. So say that was him here. The reason you want the rover does 2 things. One, he allows you to get these pods. In my case, that's just for points. In Audity's case, it's for points or for that skipping capability on her squares. They do sit on there, okay. The second thing the rover does is some tiles, like this one here, has a meteor. So the rover needs to pick up those meteors, because if there's any meteor in a rower column, you're not going to score that rower column. So he's going to pick these up. And then, of course, for every 3 meteors, you are going to get 1 point. I just noticed this is a level 3. Yours is level 2. Mine's a level 3. So it's very hard to see on these, but it does have your difficulty. It's these little comets, 3 comets here, 3 comets, 2 comets, and I think Audity's planet is a 3 comet. They're very light.
I was looking for it.
Yeah. So that is the rover track. And then the last one is the tech track. So the tech track is, like I said, this is how you upgrade your tech. Again, when you're playing the asymmetric, these are going to change. So like, for example, mine, when I get to tech level 1, I can skip over another tracker blocking your advancement. I can gain 1 movement for each rover starting on the water. I can advance your water track once if you place your tile covering no ice. So that's one thing about the water tiles, is all the other ones activate when you play them. Water tiles specifically need to be on water in order for you to activate them. If it's not on water, then you don't get that bonus. Mine is a little bit extra. Normally you're only going to get 1. So even this has 2 water, normally you're only going to get to advance once. Mine, because of the way my oasis, I guess, kind of makes sense. It's like an oasis, right? So water. I get, for every water tile or every water square I cover up, or ice square, I'm going to get to advance. So this would advance me 2, which actually, when you look at it, is needed because my track is a lot longer than Audity's, for example. But that is my water. Let me throw these guys back in there so I don't forget about them. There and there. Yeah, advanced water track, even if I place it not on a water spot. So normally you do have to be on a water spot. When I get to level 4, I gain a biomass patch when you place a water tile. So basically now I'm getting water and a biomass. Normally, again, you would only get that on the green track. And if I can make it all the way up to level 5, I can gain a synergy boost when you place a water resource. And then what are your techs?
First level is your rover may move diagonally. Then this shows what? This shows...
Which is actually pretty good, because normally the rover only gets to move, orthogonally, because she only has 1 rover versus my 2. She's going to be able to need to move a little bit better.
Then level 2, reposition 3 collected life pods immediately, once per game.
Okay, so that'll allow you to move the life pods you put around here. I wonder where you can reposition at. I will look that up while you go into your next one.
What is this? This is showing what? This.
It's just I don't know. I guess it's just
have
it's a fancy smancy thing that goes with your
Okay.
your faction. Yeah, mine's like this little water trail.
Then it says level 3, reposition a collected life pod when you place an energy tile. And level 4 says rovers moving onto energy terrain do not spend movement. Do not spend movement.
So what is it? Rovers moving onto energy terrain do not. Okay, so the energy tiles. So we hadn't gone over that yet. The energy tiles are the ones with the little solar panels. They allow you to get whatever track it's touching. So of course it's already going to be touching one. So here it would count as touching water. So you could advance your water track, but if you put it next to a rover, then you could advance your rover track. Put it next to your sieve, you can advance your sieve track. So when Oddity drives through those, if she gets that high, it doesn't count as a movement point. So for example, if you got here and you have 3 movement points, this would still be 0, 0, then 1, 2, 3. You wouldn't count those. So technically, if you went through the energy, you could go 5. So it's kind of like your rover's charging his batteries on the energy, if you want to think thematically. Oasis, who are you again?
Number 5 says reposition 1 collected life pod once per round.
You can do what? Reposition 1. Okay, so you can 1 collected. So collected means 1 here. This one's not saying, oh, it does say collected. Okay, so let me just double check that means anywhere, here or here, on yours. Here we go, Cosmos. That's just saying the exact same thing. It's basically the exact same thing that it's saying there, except for bigger. It really is. It's the exact same thing, just bigger. Here we go. Clarifications. You may position light pads such as that as a tracker over more than 1 light pod at a time. Light pods only score medals if they are on your scoring area at the end of the game. You may also use your tech to reposition them onto a scoring area later in the game. Okay. So yeah, you can reposition them anywhere. So as long as they're over here, you can bring them down here or you can put them back up. So at the end of the game, you'd want to use these to get them up there, right? When the game starts to come to an end. All right. So that's the energy tiles. We talked about the meteors, right? You got the meteors are going to come down. And if you get a meteor here, then the meteor's here, right? And you do not score, which is why you want to send your rovers to pick those up. If you place any tile to cover up one of your landers, then you lose the lander. So you really don't want to do that unless you have to, because the thing is, if there is a tile that you can take, you must take it, right? The game ends on one of 3 conditions, because we are playing with the event deck. One is both wells are completely empty, which I don't think is going to happen in a 2-player game. 2, you're unable to place either tile that's in front of you. Or 3, the event deck runs out and there's 20 event cards. So that's basically 20 rounds. Again, not sure if that would actually happen either. I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Now we are playing with that. We are playing with the private objectives because we do like having our own private objectives. It just gives a little bit of extra, and we don't need to read what they do. We can talk about it later. And then we have the public objectives. In a 2-player game, you still have 3 objectives to gain points. This one has had the least amount of energy resources, which kind of goes against what your rover can do. So Oddity might not get that. This one here have the most resources on the outside of your planet. I don't know if the number of spaces is the same, but like my outside is just a square, which makes that a little bit harder. Oddity's outside goes all the way up and around and around and up and around. So it's kind of like Isle of Cats when you wanted to get the cat family on the outside. And then this one has had the largest single area of red terrain, basically the rover terrain. Normally you don't need to worry about matching up the terrain in a spot, right? I guess I don't need my hat on anymore because it's send camera. Like I kept looking at the camera as if I needed to pay attention to the camera, and then it doesn't do it again. But we do need to determine who goes first. And since we have all that camera snafu earlier, I guess we can do the full spiel.
The what?
The full spiel.
We,
the full talk about the thingy thing.
We are going to use our 20-sided extra life die because we support Children's Miracle Network with donations, and you can also help using the links down below.
So we got links down there.
Los niños.
Para los niños. There, usually in the eyeball, and usually over that away in the chat. All links are there. Of course, we do have Tabletop Appreciation coming up in August. And then I think we just realized that Game Day 2023 is going to be a solo gameplay unless me and Audrey decide to play everything on Tabletop Arena. So if we play everything on Tabletop Arena, then that would require me to make sure that all the publishers I reach out to are in Tabletop Arena. Maybe we can get Tabletop Arena to sponsor us, although I don't know what they would be giving away. Maybe a membership? I don't know. Either way, we will still be doing game day, whether Oddity is here or not. Worst case scenario, I will get a big campaign game. We will be playing that big campaign game or I will be playing the big campaign game for 24 hours. Maybe I'll finish it and then we'll give it away. I don't know. We will figure out what we're doing on game day, but we will have some giveaways, even if it is our own games that we give away. All right, so roll the dice. Wait. That is a 19. That is odd. You about caused an earthquake on my supernova here. So 19 is odd. That means I am first. So we'll go ahead and put this right a key. So it says spin it. I guess we'll spin it once, and then we got to do our event before we draw tiles. All right. So we spin it once, draw our event. Rovers cannot move onto rover terrain this round. Well, that's not really that bad because, well, we don't have any rovers. We just started. We don't have rovers. All right, and it's simultaneously. We both pick our tile at the same time. I think I want to unlock my rover, so I'm going to go ahead and get this really big tile here. Oh, I don't like this tile now that I look at it. Because, and then you advance your tracks. So for you, water. And then it's going to be a water because that's the only thing. This is another water because you have to do for this, and it's going to be whatever it's touching, and right now it's only touching water, so that's the only thing you can advance. Oh, I don't want to cover up my. Oh, I found a spot. Oh, but that's not an. That's not a. It's got to be on an outside. Everything that touches an outside, I don't want to cover up. I don't want to cover up water. Water is so important for mine. I don't want to cover up water. Oh, nope, that's not going to work. Oh, this is the weirdest shape. I was like, oh, let me get a big shape that. Yeah, no matter what, I think I'm going to have to cover up water. All right, well, that's fine. Okay, I'll put it down here because then it's close to this guy here.
What about like here? Still
no,
close?
This one piece. This is an L with that extra little piece. It's like a TL combo. So that's fine. Go up one. I'm going to put him the key, and then go up one on my tech. All right. That was the first round. Really, this doesn't do us any good because we're just going to spin it one time. So really, the only reason this comes into play is if it comes down to taking a sieve. That's the only reason we got to keep passing it, is because if both of us get to, say, for example, Civilization 1 at the exact same time, then whoever's the first player is going to get to choose. Okay. All right, so we rotate one more. All right. Event. Rovers cannot move onto any energy terrain this round. Okay, well, that doesn't impact me too much. All right, so now it must touch the piece that I already put down there. Oh, I didn't. And we know what's coming. I should have looked to see what's coming because now I think I'm going to be in the same boat. You are allowed to pick up the tiles. You are allowed to flip them, rotate them. They say, if you do that, somebody's going to see what's underneath of it. But in a two-player game, I don't think that's going to be that big of a factor because you're just going to see it come to you anyways. In a larger player count game, somebody can see what was under it and then rotate it, of course, to them, I guess. Oh, I need that water. Let me go maybe.
So I got water with a meteor.
So you need to put a meteor on there. But you still get to, yeah, you still get to advance your water track. And then because that is that again, you get to advance your water track again. So yeah, basically 2. And then when you went onto this, with all the colors, that allows you to advance any track 1 spot. So like if you wanted to advance your rover or whatever, and then that would give you your rover.
I guess my rover.
See, I don't want to do that because that'll cover that up. And I want to cover up. I want to try not to cover up as much water as possible. I really wanted that 4 water that you got. There's another one in there, but it's near the bottom. Oh, I can do it this way. I can do. I forgot I can flip the tile that way. Aish. All right. So I need to pick up this meteor. So I get 1 more tech and 1 verde, and then because I got this, I get to move up 1 other track, any other track 1. So I think now here's the question: if this is here, and my water track need to go here, I guess it would just skip it and go to the next one because you can't have 2 on the same spot. So I think actually that's a pretty well. No, I got an objective over here. I'm gonna aim for my objective. Well, no, I can still do that. So I'm gonna move him up with that one, and then he allows me to move that one up. See. All right. Event time. Green alert, advanced tech or water track. Ooh, green alert's good. Sounds like they finally figured out hydro. Okay, so you can advance your water or tech. Oh, I think I'm gonna do. Oh no, here it is. I have to get to level 1 to be able to jump over it. Okay, so I'm gonna get to level 1 because otherwise my water is gonna get stuck. So I will upgrade my tech. Right? And then we choose a tile. So I need some water. I need agua. Question is, where do I put this? I think I want to leave a square down here, so I'm going to put this one key.
No, I cannot move this, right?
Give me there. Go water, go up my rover, and now I get to move my rover 1 spot. Now, when moving the rover, mine's in space, so can my rover fly? Like, can my rover fly in space?
¿Por qué?
I don't remember it saying that the rover had to stay on the tiles, because I got this, so I get to move my rover 1 spot. But I don't know if he can, like mine's space, mine's not actually. Yours is planet.
I need another meteor.
Another meteor.
That's muy mucho.
All right, but you advance this, right? So you get your, no, well, that's fine. Now here's the thing. Put it on there. Put him right there. And you immediately pick it up. Enjoy.
Ooh.
You're allowed to do that. Let's see here. So let's go to the rovers. Rovers. Civ track. There we go, rovers. No, that's water. Here we go. Power, no. Where's the rovers? There's a picture that talks about the rovers. Tech, energy, biomass, scoring. Water. Oh, here we go. Rover resource type. Rover corporation board, any gold square they placed. Yeah, it's showing it here. It's showing an example of the rover moving into the planet without tiles. So technically, yeah, you can move into a planet without tiles. And the question is, can mine?
How much can they move?
It doesn't say it can't. It's based on the number. Yeah, it's based on the number you covered up. So mine gets to move 1.
I can't move it yet.
Question is, do I go to the pot or I get rid of these first? I think I need to get rid of these first, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to move him back 1. All right. There we go. So event. Rovers cannot move onto biomass terrain this turn. All right. I think I want this. Oops. Sorry, I should have moved up my water twice or more.
Because you have energy?
Because I covered up 2 waters. I did 1, but I forgot my planet's ability is.
I am making sure I cover water, but I'm not counting how much.
Well, no, yours is always 1. Mine is because of my corporation's ability. So I should have gone up 2 spots. And because I went up 2 spots, I get to activate that 1 as well. So I would have actually been able to pick this up last round. And then I'm going to, I don't want to get rid of that pod. Yeah, I think it's worth it. So I'm going to get rid of that pod. So I lose this pod completely. I covered up 2, so I get to move 2 on my water track. 1, 2, which allows me to move my rover twice. 1, 2. And then I got energy here. So I can either do water, which would only be 1 water, 1 rover, which would move my rover 2 spots, plus I'd get my other rover, or biomass, which would get me a 1 tile. But there's no, okay, so there's no such thing as a 1 tile there. So I think I'm going to do the green, which gives me a biomass tile.
Or here I advance my civilization.
Yeah.
And this one, 2?
1.
No, 1.
Everything's 1. Yep. Unless you have a planet that tells you otherwise, everything's 1. All right. And we rotate. And we do an event. Regress water or civ track. Okay, so we have to take down our water or our civilization track. I'm going to do my water because that actually benefits me, because then I'll be able to get my rover moving again. Okay. There we go. This one here. That works for me. So 1 there.
How do we get the 1
1
ones?
there. Your biomass, the green.
Okay.
The green. You don't know?
If I take it, then I cannot.
You can put it back. You can take it out to look at it and see if it'll fit. And the rules say you can do that.
See?
Mm-hmm. Now, what I'm debating if I want to do, I saw somebody on Board Game Geek. They actually painted the Lazy Susan, so they painted it silver, so it looked more like a space station instead of being clear. It looked pretty cool, so I might do that. One other thing for asymmetry, this actual center section pops out more. See, this can actually pop out, so you can change what tiles are next to each other.
Okay, that's nice.
So that's kind of neat.
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, remember to keep an eye on your private objective.
No. Covering all my planet. Yes, but
Okay.
covering all my planet.
Oh, so yours is actually, so your objective is the same as this?
And again with tiles covering all planetary, all planetary land. So everything.
All your land. Well, not the water. So all the land pieces. That seems like a hard one.
Oh yes, it's
Yeah, so
not
it's all
this,
land
this.
but not water. Yeah. So your water doesn't have to be covered, but your land
okay.
does. Okay.
That's not going to be easy.
All right, well, advance your tracks. So
advance your tracks.
1 civ
One here
and 1
then-
biomass. Green.
No, I did green, so 1 civ. And because I went in here.
Then you get 1 of any track.
This one, what does this mean?
That allows you to pick a power-up card. All right, so you get to look at all 3, choose 1, and
There are 4.
look at all. There's 3 in this stack. Sorry.
Ah,
Yeah. So you look at the 3, you pick 1, and then put the other 2 back. Technically, I don't know why I have them face down, except for just so we know which civ they are, because
so it doesn't
it's not really secret.
advance 2 different trackers, 1 each. Gain
Some
1
of it's
biomass
instant,
patch.
some of it's end of game. So you kind of look at it. Some of it'll
This
say
is
instant or end of
immediate.
game. Yeah. So that means you're immediately going to do whatever that says.
Gain 4 rover movement.
Mm.
But I don't understand this. It can move only if it is if it
No.
is in red,
It
or
can go anywhere. The rover can go anywhere.
this to this one, the rover, and then this one
Okay.
go back.
Yep. Let's go back. So yeah. So you can go, for example, you could go 1, pick that up, 2, 3, 4. Pick that up. Just however you want to move them.
And then this is available to cover.
Yes.
If it moves there. Okay.
Yeah, so that'd be 1. You pick that up. Now you've got the choice. You can either put it up here, or you can put it down here so you could skip over it.
But it will not give me point if I put
At
it.
the end of the game, you'll be able to take it back if you get up here where it lets you, see right here, reposition. When you place an energy trial, you can reposition, or here once per turn if you can get all the way up to level 5. So that's your choice, or you can put it up there and just get points at the end of
Let's
the
put
game.
it here.
All right, so that was 1.
And then 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Meteoro. Sí. The meteoro.
All right,
He
and then
stays
you
there.
can just, that card's, yeah, it was the one time you used to discard. All right. There we go. Event time. Oh, green. Advance rover or sieve track. Well, I think I will advance my sieve track. Did you get a number?
Uno.
Yep, so you get to move your rover 1. So you move them down towards your other pod.
So it doesn't have to be on the tile.
No, yeah, it doesn't have to be on a tile. The example in the book shows that it's going on the planet without a tile. I think I'll do this one. So it was gain 1 biomass or advance 2 different tracks 1. So I'm going to do the advance 2 different tracks 1. So I'm going to advance this one 1, and I'm going to advance.
Oh, no? What are you doing?
I'm doing my level 1 sieve.
Can I choose a tile?
Yeah, you can go ahead and choose tile. Yeah, I already rotated it. I think I'm actually going to, because I can skip, so I can use this water to skip. So now I'm at level 2. Gain 1 movement for each rover starting on water terrain.
Amor, I cannot.
You can't take. Yeah, you can. Oh no.
No. And here I don't know. This is the same.
Yeah, that's connected. You can go through. Yeah, you can do the 3.
So why is it marked like that?
It's so you know that that is the planet, for the
planet,
scoring.
okay.
Yeah, it's just marking for the scoring. I'm about to say, no, that would have been really hard. All right.
So I'm losing water here.
Yeah, you can either do the 4, or you can do the 3. Yeah, see, I shouldn't have done that down here. I should have done that up here.
I gain 1 little one.
Okay.
1 little. Gracias. And do
You
I
have to place it immediately.
now?
Nope. Oh, no, that's a 2. That's a 3.
I need it here.
Oh, yeah, it's a 1.
And
I don't like any of these.
because of this one.
I think this is gonna be my best bet. That covers up 2. That covers up 1.
When does
So sieve by 1. We got to do by 1. Okay.
when does this move? If I go
Red.
here 1, I went 1 because of this one.
Yeah. So now you can move it the number that you just covered up.
1.
Yeah. All right. See?
And he stays there. What if I want
Yeah, he
to?
stays there.
I need to wait until he's gone?
Yeah, if you cover him up, he's gone. So you don't want to put a tile there until you get him back on a tile. All right.
Okay.
Event. Advanced Civ or Tech Track 1. I'm going to advance my Civ.
Okay, save makes me level 1. Your rover may move diagonally.
Yeah, so now you can move at angles. Yep. We keep forgetting to pass that back and forth. I have no clue who's first player anymore. Yeah. Ooh, I
Well,
like
we can
that
count
one.
how many.
That one too. This is almost the exact same as the other one. Why is this Civ 2? This Civ 2 is no better than that Civ 2. Or the Civ 1. I think this one, because it means I don't have to worry about them anymore. Yeah, I'm going to do that one. So it allows me to collect 2 life pods from my planet. So I'm going to collect this one.
Wow.
And actually, to keep me from, because these are close enough where I can go get them, I think I'm going to take the ones that are further away, because I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to take these 2. All right. And then tile time. Tile tiempo. Technically, I should have done what I said I was going to do.
No, I don't like any.
I don't like it either. But, you know. And I should have taken that one. Now that I think about it. Because I could put that, I need that 2 tile. And it's at the 2 tile. I'm gonna retcon that. I'm gonna put this one back. So I'm gonna do this one instead because I need this. And I will do it.
Oh no!
We'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be making a big patch of red too.
Yeah, that's the one I have in.
So I'm going to use this to increase my biomass track, which gets me 1.
So,
And then I'm going to use, and then I get 1 sieve.
no! Wait. What happens if this one?
It just goes away.
It goes away and I lose it forever?
Yep.
It can go here.
Yep.
Right. Is that the edge? Like I do meteoro and I advance 2.
2, yeah, because you're not touching anything else. Mm-hmm.
Those gives me 2 points.
2 points at the end of the game. All right. Event. Advance the sieve, biomass, or water tracker 3 positions. Do not gain benefits. Ooh.
Benefits from where?
From wherever it lands.
The
so you can do
sieve or
the
water?
sieve,
No.
biomass, or water. Okay, that's not too bad. I definitely don't want to do my sieve because that
because
at
there
3.
is no benefits.
No benefits. Or the biomass. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to do the water. 1, 2, 3. That's
So no
not that
points
bad.
either?
The points you'll still get because that's the end of the game. It's the benefit meaning like
1 tile.
1 wild, 1
or-
tile, or
okay.
move your rover, or whatever you happen to do. Yeah. All right. Ooh, Asagua.
Oh, you rotated it already.
See. So that gets me 2 more water. 1, 2, and then this is a water. So 3, and then I went on this one, which is 1 of any. I think I'm going to do my sieve, and then my sieve I can do 1 of any, which technically could be the sieve again.
Oh, I can do 2.
I need to get mine. Yeah. I need to get my rover moving again though. All right, so I'm gonna do the red to get my rover moving. Oh, and I'm gain 1 movement if I start on water, so I actually get 2 movement with my rover. 1, 2, because he was on water.
Immediate. Gain 2 biomass patches.
2 necessity.
Wait, the ones that I didn't choose go back here.
Well, no, 2's done.
2 is done?
I already made it to 2.
And I have to place them right now?
Uh-huh.
That's what I don't like. Now that I can cover this one. Okay.
No, hang on, that's coming up soon though.
What?
The 3's coming up soon.
This one.
Yeah. The 2 was the one you just
I placed it
didn't choose.
here.
Oh, you did. Okay, but you put it there. Yeah, I got you. Did you get your meteor? It was this one?
No, it
Or
was
the-
this
this one. Okay.
So this one is coming. He's not moving until I move
Yeah, it's got to
it.
go all the way around again. Yeah, for another 2.
I
Yeah, it's
forget-
kind of bad when
I
it's that
forget it.
early and you don't have that many
I
holes
had
yet.
to use them right away, but I will place one here. Is T coming soon?
A 3? Well, that's a 3 or a 3L or a T. Here's the T. The 3L's next, but it would get rid of your pod.
Oh no, because I
Oh
can't
yeah,
put
you could
it
do it that
here.
way.
But
too.
then
Okay. Nope. Event. Regress biomass or water tracker. So our biomass or our water has to go down.
Uno?
Uno.
Oh, we don't get benefits, or we do get benefits?
It doesn't say you don't, so yes, you would get whatever benefits it goes down to. So I'm going to do my water because that reduced that by 1. And that means I get to go up
No.
2 spots or move up 1.
Water.
So 2.
Water or biomass?
Yeah, water or biomass.
So here I would lose my 4 points. Well, I will get them back.
Well, no, yeah.
So I will.
But
do
then it allows
this
you to move
one.
one up, any one up. So you could technically move that up or move another one like if you wanted to. And remember, you can move at angles now. So technically you could go 1, 2 and go there. Because you need him moved. Yeah, so you can move it at
Oh,
an
I
angle.
can't move it
1, 2.
right now.
Yeah, you get to move it
Okay.
at a diagonal now. Yeah, so that'd be your 2. Because now that when that comes up. All right, I have the L, which is definitely what I'm going with because
this
water is mi amigo. Agua es mi amigo. Agua es mi amigo. When do I get my other rover? Oh, it's coming up. All right, so move up my rover. And then I covered up 2 water, so I get to go up 2 tracks.
I need un
With me as well.
meteoro, please.
Meteor for Adri. And then I moved up the rover, so he gets to move 2 spots. But mine does not move at an angle. So 1, 2. I can't get on the water. Then 2. No. I want to be on the water so I get my bonus movement. It doesn't matter. Okay. So I need to get over here. Okay. All right. Event. Rovers cannot move onto tech terrain. That's the gray terrain.
In this turn.
This turn. Just this turn. Yep. All right. I really got to get my rover going. Am I willing to lose that to get the 5 points at the end of the game? I think I am. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
I need another meteoro. I'm scared. And those.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. Okay. So I'm going to lose this one. But now I have a nice size red patch here. I get to go up 1 here. Which gives me my second rover. So I'll put him there. And then I move up 1 on the tech track.
Can I have a meteoro?
Meteor. Para di Adri.
Gracias.
Right. Gain 1 biomass patch. You get a patch, you get a patch, you get a patch. Everybody gets a patch.
Gracias. To place right now? Are you sure?
2. Actually, that won't do me any good there. Dang it. Put it here. I was gonna put it here, but it doesn't actually. It wouldn't have mattered if I'd done that there and there. That would give me points though. That'd give me 1 point. This gives me 3. I made that whole row. That would give me 1 point. This is not giving me a point, but I'm gonna try to get some reds there.
Where is the little thing?
Okay.
The little.
The 2? The 2's there.
No, 3.
It was your last turn. What did you grab on your last turn? What tile did you grab?
I grabbed from there.
Did you grab the 3 or did you grab the U?
I don't.
Couldn't be the U. The U's almost completely full.
Did
you
I
not
grab
your tile?
one? No, still.
Yeah, because I gave you a
I
meteor.
did this
You
one.
did that 3,
Yep,
not
yep,
that
yep.
3. Okay, you had 2 3 spots.
Yes,
Gotcha. And
yes,
then he's got to
yes.
go back. Okay, so now we're picking.
We're picking.
We are picking. Not our noses. We don't do that. Hang on. I want my sieve up anyway, so this is fine. So sieve goes up by 1.
Oh no, here is not touching, right?
Then sieve goes up by 1. No, that's not touching.
No touching, no touching.
All right. Claim meteor or repo cards to improve meteor scoring. Not sure what this does. Oh, it's in game. I get more points for meteors now. That just counts as 3 medals. Oh. This one would be good, like, for you. It's definitely not good for me. I think I'll do this one for the meteorites.
I gain a 1 patch, 1 biomass.
That's Parabdi.
Oh, and I move 2 because...
Just one. Always one. Oh, yeah. No, that would have been if you laid that tile down. You get 1 sieve, 1 bio, or 1 green. See? Yeah, you already did. That's how you get your biomass now.
See, I did that one, but
Okay.
because of this one, I just did...
Oh, you get 1 of any. Okay, so you're trying to see which one you want to do.
So I have to place this now.
Well, did you do this one? Your +1 of any?
Yeah, my rover.
Oh, well, okay, so you get to move your rover too. Don't forget that.
But...
Well, I know what you'd probably want to do, which is 1, 2.
Oh, I move it now? I forget where I can move it. I can move it as soon as I move it here.
Yep.
Okay, is there a little 2 coming?
No, that's here. I mean, yes, technically it's going to come back around. I think we've got a couple more rounds to go. I don't think we're anywhere near where we can't lay anything, because like you've got this whole planet plus this planet to go into. I've still got this whole upper area, so I don't think it's going to be bad for a while. All right. Advanced biomass or tech tracker. By 1. Advanced biomass or tech.
Reposition 3 collective lifeboats immediately. But why do I want to reposition? So collect it. So from here.
Yes. So you could technically again take the ones you've collected and move them down here, so it allows you to jump.
Okay.
Allows you to jump over. Yeah.
But if I don't have 3, I cannot do that yet.
It's up to 3. I mean, you'd reposition as many as you could. Ooh, yeah, I'm doing this one. So now I went to level 3, which means I advanced my water tracker even if it's not on a water tile.
Is tech or biomass?
Tech or biomass. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
All right. So.
I place that now.
Oh, no, that's not. See, I wanted to build off of this, but I can't. Dang it.
Ya. Oh, tile. Ok, vamos a hacer un...
Alright, so
make un red.
1 on tech, or 1 on sieve, 1 on green. Sieve allows me to upgrade, do 1 more, so I'm going to do my rover, and I'm going to send this rover that way. 1, 2. This would be like this faction Oasis would be so broken on that water planet. There's one of the planets is completely water, and this would be so broken on that planet. Because it's all water, so it's like you'd be going 2 2 2 2 all the whole time.
Okay, this one. How many meteors can I have?
Again, if there's a meteor still out there at the end of the game, you do not score that row or column. And remember, your rows and columns or more go all the way down to here. Even though it's 2 different planets. So you still have to cover these to get this column. Rows, you're fine. Like, see, that row's good, that row's good. These ones you don't have yet. This row, you're almost there. So it's all the way across for the row and the column.
I cannot duplicate this one because of the energy, because I just didn't put...
What did you place?
This one.
Yeah, no. The energy doesn't matter. Yeah. Once the energy tile's placed, that's when you claim the energy. Otherwise, you're just claiming what's on those tiles. So it would have been
I did.
1, and then did you move your rover?
Not move. It went up. It skipped that.
Yeah, so 2. So you can move 2 at an angle or whatnot. So yeah, you want to get the meteors out of there. Where'd you go?
Here. 1, 2. Or diagonal?
Yeah, you're better diagonal. 1, 2. Get you closer that way.
Okay.
All right. Event. Advance the rover or tech track. I'm going to advance my rover because it gives me points. And I'm trying to get my rover up there. Rover, send Helena right over. I don't know. Oh, there's the 2, which would fill this in, but I don't get water.
Hey, I need a lot of water.
The other one's this crazy tile, which technically the crazy tile is going to cover up my water too.
I'm getting too many meteors.
I think this is going to cover up my water too. I think both ways I'm covering up my water. This covers up more of the board though. Have to hope those 2s come back around. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this here. Meteor.
Necesito el meteor.
Tech. And a biomass. Oh.
And I just moved my rover because of this one, so I am going to move him. See?
Yep, 2 spots. So 1, and then an angle would be 2. Yep. See. All right. Advanced biomass or sieve tracker. Well, that makes the most sense for me to do sieve because that's what I need. All right. One more. Can you give me a knife? I need to turn this into an L. See, look. I need this to be an L.
Oh, so I get this one was here, so I'm skipping it and I get to the 3.
Yeah, because we're tied right now. You have a red 4 and I have a red 4.
What?
Oh, what did you do? You got all the way to...
Let's see.
Oh, 3? Yeah. So 1 allows you to move everything to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't help you.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, so it's the other
3
one.
medals.
Just at the end of the game, you're going to get 3 medals.
Okay.
So yeah, just put that to the side.
And this one is gone?
Yeah. That one must, in order to get that one, honestly, being a level 3 tech, in my opinion, is the wrong spot for that one to move everything to 5. I guess it's a good catch-up card if for whatever reason you hadn't gotten to 5. But for you to have gotten to level 3 tech, the chances of you not being 5 isn't very high, in my opinion.
See.
Right. Did you pick
That's
up a tile?
true. No. Oh, you meteor por
I don't
allá.
want to do this, but I'm going to do it. Put that there.
Need un meteor.
Meteor for you. All right. So I move up my Civ 1. And then this, I can either do Civ or... Oh, well, you only have 1 rover. Me, I can split my rover's movement among my 2 rovers. Which I think is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use 1 to pick this one up. Use the other one with him. So 2. All right. Actually, I was thinking, oh, we're not going to get through the 20. I mean, we don't have many rounds left. Advance the biomass or water.
Oh, what do you mean we don't have any rounds left? Can't we reshuffle?
No. So biomass or water. I think I'm going to use water because that's going to give me plus anything. And then I'm going to do rover, which will move 2. 1, 2. And then I can move up 1 on any. So I think I'll go up one on.
I get all the ones with meteors.
I'll go up one on tech. Yeah, I'll go up one on Civ. So lets me look at the number 4 Civs. I'm confused what this is. Claim commerce agreement cards to score medals. What in the world is a commerce agreement card? Oh, the more of these cards I have. Okay, so the more of these cards I have, the more points I can get. Yeah, so now I have 2 of these. I have 2 of these cards. So now they're worth 3 for every 3. So when I had 1, it was worth 2 for every 3, and now it's worth 3 for every 3.
So should I be keeping the ones I have? No, because mine were immediate. I discarded them.
So how do you get 5? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you get all 4 cards, which that's the rare chance that would happen, that you could get all 4 cards, because to get all 4 cards, you basically would need
to be moving only that.
Well, no, they would have to all be in the 4 Civ piles. So at a lower player count, I don't see that being as possible.
It's 3, yes.
Yeah, because yeah, okay.
Do I have to keep the ones that you already?
No, the discarded ones are just discarded. Ignore those. It's only there's certain ones it says collect the cards. There's another one in there that says collect the cards. And I was confused what it meant by collect the cards, and it's because for each one of those cards you get, you'll get additional points as well. I did not draw a tile yet. You got yours?
Let's see.
All right. Well, I can't use this one. I can, but I don't necessarily want to. That would give me a lot of... I think I will. I keep sacrificing my life pods, but I think it's worth it. Yeah. So, put that there. Lose another life pod. Increase my tech 1. Increase my rover so he can go 2. So 1. He doesn't have to go this way anymore because
I have muchos meteors.
2. Okay. All right.
No más meteors.
Oh, orange alert. Have we got the red ones yet? Oh, don't.
All the meteoros.
We haven't gotten any of the orange red ones. So when I made the deck, you put 20 cards in. To make it a little bit easier, I put 10 green, 8 orange, and 2 red. The red I'm imagining is going to be Moimao. Add 1 meteorite to an empty symbol on one of your tiles. You have to add a meteorite.
What? But I already have many.
No, but you have to add it to 1. So I'm going to put
to one what? To one
spot that has a meteor symbol. So guess what? I lucked out.
Wait, what happened in here?
Well, yeah, you can put it there.
Did it already collect it? See.
What? No, here. Put it there. Because your rover was already there. Because I'm doing the same thing. My rover was already on this one. So I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put it there to automatically pick it up. Worked out in our favors. All right. So, dale tiempo. Although now I'm going to get another meteor. But
I keep getting them, like all of mine.
I think there's a lot. I think most of the tiles have meteor. I think that's part of the challenge. So I get to go up 3 on the water track. 1, skip that one. Oops. 1, skip that one.
No
2,
way.
3.
Okay, I'm going to.
Oh, gain the benefits. I don't know if I've been doing with the water. I gain the benefits even when I move through it. So now move my rover up 1. So I get to move my rover 4 times or more, just to make sure I'm doing it right. My water went through here, so that's 2. and I increased my rover 1, so that's 2. So I get to move my rover 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I killed this one. Just don't want it.
Okay.
But I need un meteoro. No, I'm going to die.
You gotta get your little guy down there. You gotta.
Pero
gotta
he
go up on
moves
the red.
2. He moves 2.
Yeah, but he can go at angles, so it's like 1, 2. I mean, look, just to get down there, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 would get him down there. You're almost up into the 3s.
Why does it say 3 infinite?
Infinite, because now anytime you place a red,
It's good.
yeah,
Okay.
you get 3 no matter what. Oh wow, what are you up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just made a 4. I thought I was doing good with the 4. All right, event deck. Oh, red. Tiles cannot be placed onto planetary ice. So the water. You can't place any tiles on the water this one. Which is fine with me, because my ability lets me get around that. So I'm going to put that there. Which is another meteor over here. And go up the water 1. So, and then I get to go up 1 on here. So that's 3 plus 2. So I get to move my guy, my rovers 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I placed this one
Okay.
here. So duplicate this one? Or
No, just
I don't
one.
understand when you
No. So you get one sieve.
Oh, sorry, Sid.
1 sieve. This, you can either get a sieve, a tech, or a bio. Because it's whatever the yellow's touching. You get to choose one.
Well,
of
as soon
those.
as I place that
Yeah,
energy.
as soon as you
Okay.
place it.
Okay, they are wrong all the time.
Who knows? Somebody might let us know in the comments. Who knows?
Not a rover?
No.
Solo once? Even if it's...
Well, you moved it once normally. Yeah, it's still only 1.
Gosh. Okay.
Okay. Event. Hang on, let me see what we got. We have 3 rounds left. Orange alert, regress, rover, or water.
Regress?
You can go down. It doesn't say we don't get the benefit, so you're gonna get the benefit if you go when you go down. So technically for me it does the same thing. Yeah, for me it does the same regardless of where I go. I don't think I want to do water. I think I'll do rover. That gives me 2 movement.
You're gonna win.
Okay. Tile time. Oh, masagwa. At least you can place things in the water again. I don't like you. I started moving him that way. Oh no, I had to move him that way to get the pod. Oh, I need to move my biome. I gotta move my biome up because I need a 1. So
Okay, so I just placed this one, so I move my bio.
no, that's not gonna max.
And-
Where's my? Yeah, this is gonna maximize my points because these are worth the 2s.
And I move my
So
water.
I get a biome up. I get a 1.
And I get another meteor.
And I move my tech up, which is level 4. Yeah, I got a meteor. I get a meteor. You get a meteor. Everybody gets a meteor. So now I'm at level 4 tech. Gain a biomass patch when you place water. So whenever I place water, and it doesn't say it has to match either. It's just when I place water, I gain a biomass tile.
Oh, shh. Porque I don't have that. I need it. I need it. I'm still here. No.
This
Oh,
is
I'm just here.
this is your thing. Yeah, 4 is where you would come out, and you'd want lots of energy tiles because then you get to move.
Reposition a collected life pod when you place an energy tile.
So you did that.
Oh, I don't have more.
Yeah, no.
More collected.
You can either put it up there or you can put it there. I mean, you know, it's getting towards the end of the game. You want to put it back up there. So you place that energy tile, right?
Yes.
I think that's the first
and
one.
I just placed this one.
All right, so then you move this guy.
And then next turn I can move them down again.
Yeah, there's really no reason to move them down.
To skip?
It's getting... If you think you're going to lay more energy... Well, no. If you think you're going to lay more energy tiles, you can put them there. Now, here's what's coming up next. If you think you're going to get that, that would give you another round. And if you think you're going to skip... Because this would give you... Like, if you put them here, but that would skip the 4. You don't want to skip level 4. You could skip your rover. You could skip your tech. Yeah, I don't know if you really want to skip anything. I think probably there might be your best bet. Okay. All right. Event. Red event. Oh, wait, here's the other red one. Tiles cannot be placed next to a matching resource terrain. So you can't place a tile next to a tile that it matches.
That's not fair.
No. Well, I got the tile I need, though.
Okay, do I want...
Luckily, I can flip this upside down. And it fits.
So he moves my rover.
So
Okay, rover, come here.
Take up 1.
He moves through non...
No, he can't move through that. Where's he at? Where's your rover?
Here.
So you need to go, you get what? 2?
Can I, because I
You
got
can move
that
them
one.
up, yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
so
that'd
that's
be
a
4.
two.
So yeah, so you could do 1,
Oh, that's 4?
2, 3, 4.
I think I've been doing that wrong too.
If he goes, if you move
That's
them
what
2
you just
spots,
told me
get-
that you did.
Yeah, you get what you land on plus what you land on. Yeah, so you get 4. All right. So I placed mine. I moved my tech.
Right.
I did not move my
Move my-
biomass. I moved my biomass. It was that one. Ooh, that's what I needed to. Okay. As final. Final round. Advanced water or sieve track. Oh, well, thanks. Because I just used my +1 for the sieve.
So I move water,
And I moved my water.
and because I am in a wild, I move the rover, and my rover is gonna pick up. What should it pick up? This or this?
Well, remember this one. You want to pick up because this is scoring.
But
Right.
even if this is there,
Look, water. This scores because you have something in every. Oh no, you don't have that one.
no.
You need,
And here I don't have
you
this
need-
one.
yeah, you need a biomass.
I mean, here I don't have this one.
So technically, neither one of those are of danger. So how many do you get to move? 2.
2.
Your best bet's to pick that up then. That'll at least give you a point. Because none of your current comets that you can get to that you could have gotten to are going to score you any points anyways. So that's the other thing. You're worried about the comets, but if they're not in a complete row, like
Okay.
here,
So it was good I collected this too.
yeah, because that was a complete row. Yep. All right, last tile. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, I can't get over there and get it. If I'm gonna lose points, where do I want to lose my points? Because if I do this, I'm losing 3 points. Well, I'm losing 3, I'm losing that too. So this is probably, yeah, this is better. All right,
I want this one. I don't want this one.
right there. Go up 1 on my tech. And I can
This
go
is adios. And
1 here, so 3.
because I moved
So-
3.
1,
2, 3.
2,
Yeah.
3. And then this one allows me to move up 1 on any. So I'm going to move this one up 1. So that gives me 3 again, plus 1. So technically I get 4. 1, 2. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 4. Yeah. I think that's it. Circle. All right. All right. Point time. All right. Name.
Audrey.
Will. I played on Oblivion. I guess that way you can compare your scores. Cerberus. Cerberus. The three-headed dog from Greek mythology down in
Pero it said
80s.
Cerberus, not Cerebrus.
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
thought
three
you
of the
said Cerebrus.
Corporation Cosmos. And for me, it's Oasis. Blank line. Okay. Planet. So we count our rows and columns. Complete rows and columns. 3.
Nada. Dos.
All right. So I got 5 there.
Son dos, cuatro.
6,
6.
7, 8.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. ¿Así? Completo, no. Completo. 2.
E sin meteors. Or comets.
Okay, this one. 2.
Sí.
4.
Sí.
6. Nothing here.
No. Okay.
6, right? 8. Solamente. Oh no, this one. 8, 9,
9, 10,
10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. So not too far from mine. Resource tracks. So it's the whatever your highest number is on each resource track. Okay. Life pods in your scoring area, which is the same for both 3 and 3. Meteorites. So I get a bonus with my meteorites. I get my meteorites are now worth 3 per 3. Yours are worth 1 per 3. So 1, 2, 3.
2.
That's 9.
Oops.
You had 6.
I had 8.
Oh, so you didn't get okay, 2.
Oops.
Next is the civilization cards, which mine was part of the meteorites. So you get 3. Objectives, so private and neighbor. All right, so
Me.
I made it to the top. Oh, hang on, we forgot your planet.
See, I did gain a. Oh, that's the one I did. Gain a bonus 2 medals for each planet
and you filled up
touched.
one
Just
planet,
one.
so 2. So your planet is actually 15. So that actually makes you closer. All right, so I get 5 for completing mine. You had to completely cover up the planet. So
Todo,
yeah.
everything, but. I
well,
don't
that's
know.
fine. Here, who has the least? So count your yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, each dot.
Huh?
Oh, is it? Oh, I think you only count that. It's not the tiles. Okay, so it's just that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5.
7.
All right, so I get that one.
What is the one who has less?
Yeah, have the least.
Boo.
Again, that's why I said this contradicted your capability if you would have ever gotten up there. Yeah. Have the most civ resources on the edge of your planet.
Okay, I tried to
So
work on
it's
that.
the ones with the
1,
domes.
2,
I wouldn't even
3,
think of that. 1,
4, 5,
2,
6,
3. Yeah,
7.
you got it. I had 3.
Oh, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
I had 3 in one. You don't have to
6,
count again.
8. See, because that's more points
Okay.
for me.
Largest red area. Largest red area. 1, 2,
1,
3,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
7, 8.
Nice. So I better got that one done bien. All right. Takalodora. You might have pulled this out.
No.
Well, you had a couple bonus points I didn't get. No, I had one. I had two spots that
Your
had
two
higher.
first ones are really high.
Well, the meteorites, getting these 2 meteorite cards really helped. All right. 15, 12, 3, 2, 3, 10.
45.
45 for Audrey.
Solamente.
Hmm?
15, 12, 3, 2, 3, 10.
17.
Espera.
Espera. Lo siento, espera.
17.
17, 19, 3, 9, 0, 10.
58. Ah!
58. There we go. 50. Where's your medal, by the way?
I don't know.
Oh, here it is. I haven't seen the medal in a while. There we go. So Will has the medal.
I haven't
Will
won
wins
in a
that.
while.
I do. That's good and bad. The event deck, because if we would have spun it, like if we would have gone another round, I could have placed this tile, right? Technically, I got to place this tile as well. You could have placed your tile. So the event deck actually does make for a shorter game.
I have a question. You
Sure.
said something about placing my thing on the water.
Mm-hmm.
That does not give me any points.
No.
It was just.
Placing in the water was the only way you could upgrade the water track. Remember?
Oh, see.
Did you upgrade the water track a couple times when you didn't place in water?
I think I always try to put it on.
Yeah, this one wasn't, so I don't know if you.
Oh, this one wasn't.
So maybe I'll. Well, you still would have been at the 5, but one of your other tracks might not have been inside. There we go, guys. Let me go ahead and throw up the. Since we can't throw up the webcam for first impressions, we will go ahead and just throw it key somewhere. There we go. All right.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, probably. All right, so for first impression, first thing is the components. This is the deluxe edition. So the deluxe edition, you get the 3D meteorite impacts, you get the 3D little doohickeys here. I'm not sure if anything else technically is upgraded. Maybe the screen printing one here. I know both versions get the Lazy Susan. The box I know is smaller on the regular edition. I guess you get, I'm trying to think how many boards. You get the 6, and we just watched Ant Labs, and Ant Labs said it came with 6 as well. So I don't know what else is deluxeified besides the 3D components. But either way, what do you think of all the components? Oh, while you're drinking, yeah. Of course, I'm going to ask you the question. While you're drinking.
I liked everything actually. I liked the little
The rovers.
movers.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think it is a good size for the game.
Yeah.
I like the
You can only get so small on a tile layer. Same as like Isle of Cats, right? You can only get so small.
yeah, but these cards are also like a good size for what they do.
Yeah, they use the small card side. They didn't go with the full card side. So that's
And
yeah. I
the
like that.
tracker is nice. It's the what is it called?
Dual layer.
Dual layer.
It's
so
not
your
only dual
cube-
layer, it's also double sided. Like I said, everything is
Oh.
double sided. So that's cool
See.
too. Is you basically have more options for play. Now the double sidedness is either standard or asymmetric, but that does give you some variety when you play. What do you think about this thingy?
Oh, that's a very nice thingy.
That's a very nice thingy. The Lazy Susan.
Yeah.
She's not too lazy though. She moves a lot. No, that is a very inventive, very
Yeah.
unique thing. A lot of people would think, oh, it's a gimmick. The irony is, what's funny is then a lot of other publishers have started putting Lazy Susan options for their games. There was one other one, I forget what it was. It was like a wood one you could get. Santorini, Roxley just actually did an update. They're going to add a Lazy Susan to the new version of Santorini. You can add it on. Basically that way, I guess, so you can turn the board around.
Okay.
Because if you can't see the different sides. So I don't know if I'll get it. Maybe. I do love Santorini.
I love Santorini.
But no, I like that. I think that is kind of unique. One thing with the rules and instructions, it didn't tell you how to put the tiles in here. It didn't say to shuffle them. It didn't say to stack them.
Okay.
It really didn't explain, because there's actually I think there's 2 of each tile of like, I think 4 or 5 different types. So like here we got duplicates on top of each other. So that was the only thing it didn't kind of explain how to load the Susan.
But did you do it, or did you
I just
leave
kind
it
of
away?
mixed them up. I split the 2 into 2 different piles, and then I shuffled each of the piles and stacked them on top of each other. Yeah. So no, I like that. I like the way that works. I do like that the it comes out, right? So that way you can add more, say, variability by, turning this around, right? So now it's a different game because now it's
Yes.
2 different pieces on top of it. And that's another thing. Everything adds variability. The asymmetry of the boards, the asymmetry of the factions, and you can mix and match, right? So you can do 6 different planets with 6 different factions, right?
Yeah.
So that right there is 36 different combinations that you can play. The events were neat. I like the events. They're good and bad. It just adds a little something. Again, this is our first playthrough. I threw these in, and it wasn't difficult to throw these in, just to remember to pull them off. But yeah, I think with the components, they did a good job
Really
on the components. The
We said that this is a little bit.
The board, the board is thin, so it does cause that warping that occurs on thinner, larger boards. But like I said, neoprene mats are an option. Now that I've played it, I'll probably look at getting the neoprene mats if they offer them in the Kickstarter. Next are the mechanics. So the main mechanic is the tile laying, because that's what this is. This is a true tile laying game. Other games have tile laying that aren't tile laying games. This is a tile laying game. You have the tracks that you're going up, and then of course like I said, you have that variability of your tile selection, where not only are you selecting a tile, but then if you're playing something other than a 2-player game, you're forcing your opponents to pick a specific tile. So it's like, oh, I can use these 4 tiles, but I'm looking around and I know that, oh, they can't use this tile. I can turn it specifically to where they wouldn't be able to get a tile that would necessarily help them as much. So what do you think of all the mechanics?
I don't know how to start, because I really like that it is a tiling game, but it is not only that. So that is just one part of the game, and like all the other things that happen when you place a tile.
Yeah, so the tracks
like
that you upgrade.
It's an enhanced tile.
Enhanced tile laying experience, tile laying game, yeah. Because you don't, when we're playing Isle of Cats, you're not like making your boat better.
No.
Right, but this you're making yourself better in different ways, right? No, I like everything about it. I like the extra things. This is currently, it's a lot of people rate this as one of their favorite tile laying games, right? And it's one of those instances where as soon as people played it once, they were like, okay, so when's the expansions coming out, right? Because they liked it that much. The one thing about the variant, and I think that played a small factor in you being able to complete certain sections, is with the variant, you never have the option to pick the tile you want. You have to wait for it to come back around, right? Whereas think about it, if we were playing with, say, 3 people, when you wanted that 2 tile, if it was your turn, you could have just turned it. Now you can get that 2 tile, right? You could choose to turn it the way you wanted to. So that's the only thing in the 2-player variant. Now, again, in the rulebook, it doesn't say you can't play the other way. It just specifically says they have a 2-player variant. Don't know what that means, right? Some, when it says 2-player variant, it's because you have to play that way at 2 players. Some, it's just saying, here's an optional rule you can add because we found this works better at 2 players. And the rule book doesn't say which. It just says it's a 2-player variant. Because earlier in the rules, it does talk about a 2-player setup is to use 3 cards, right? Normally, if it's a mandatory 2-player variant, all of the 2-player rules would be in that section, right? So to me, I feel like it's just an optional variant. So I don't know if you guys have played with the normal rotation at 2 players or with the way we did it. Let us know down in the comments which way you guys like better. Next is the difficulty. Compared to other tile placement games we've played, or I guess more of the polyomino style tile placement games, how did you find this one difficulty?
No, I don't think it's difficult.
Considering we jumped right into the asymmetric powers and the harder asymmetric powers, right?
Exactly.
Because you were a 2 and a 3, so you had a combined 5 difficulty. My difficulty was 6. And yeah, I don't feel like
think it was. I just feel like frustrated that I didn't complete my planets. But of course, I could have done that if I had known, or if I had just chosen. I chose many little tiles, so if I had worked for the big ones,
well, and that's what happened.
probably.
That's with me. I got to a point where like these are worth 1 point. And I'm like, but if I don't cover things up, I'm not going to get more points, like the 2s and the 3s. So I was willing to sacrifice my life pods. I was sacrificing people left and right. They didn't need to settle this planet because I mean the planet blew up anyway. So what's the purpose? No, I do find it. Yeah, it was easy. Like I said, first playthrough. We jumped in with the asymmetric powers. Now, does that mean it's easy from a new player perspective? No. However, like I said, on the other side of these boards is the same planet for everybody and the same progression track for everybody. You don't have to put in the events. You don't have to put in the private objectives. And normally you only have one objective. Kind of like, I don't want to say it's like, between 2 castles or between 2 cities. But similarly, you're only competing with the person to the left or the right of you with this. So normally if we were playing a 3-player game, this would be here. This would be here between you and that player. So you wouldn't be focusing on 3 different ones. Which we needed to focus on 3 different ones, and I completely forgot about this one and this one. I remembered this one, but I've completely forgot about this one.
I thought you were working on that one.
Well, technically, like here, yeah. See, if I would have flipped this one and done it this way instead,
it would be.
It would have given me one more.
It was here, but like this counted. Like if it was in the inner.
Oh, I didn't count the inner edge. Well, that would have given me one more. I was still. Oh, so technically, you're right. That would have.
But no, because then that one is not.
Oh, that piece isn't touching.
I mean, that's what I understand.
Yeah, that's what I understood too. Okay, but no, I don't find it was too difficult. I think like with any of these types of games or like same thing here, I could have same thing here.
Yes.
I forgot all about that objective. Again, that's even at that, I think it's not difficult. There's things to keep in mind.
Yeah, like in my case, just placing them on the water in order to move this. I think I did at least 2 that I shouldn't have.
Well, and I remember the only reason I kept the water in mind the whole time is because that was my planet. That was my abilities. I needed to keep water in mind to get my water track up, right? So for me, I was always remembering that because I wanted to make sure I get as much on the water as possible to be able to move that up as much as possible. So for me, it was a little bit different. And honestly, like the way my water's laid out, it technically works out better for me, right?
Because it's all together?
Yeah, because the water was in little splotches. Because if it wasn't, I would have to, like if it was on yours, I would have had to make sure that I laid like that piece like that so it was a straight line like that, right? I'll put that back so we can take a picture later. So yeah, difficulty, I don't think it's too bad. I think it is entry weight, and at the same time, you can add some difficulty playing with the asymmetric powers. And because it has both ways, you could play with younger or less experienced with more experience, right? Less experienced can play the non-asymmetric, and then those that are experienced can play the asymmetric powers. Next is Fun at 2. So yeah, I enjoyed it too. I don't think there was any lackings at 2-player. Again, the variant that we talked about, right, of that might be the only thing, and maybe we'll try it the other way once to see if we like it, allowing us to choose where we want to turn it. But I did like it at 2 players.
I loved it at 2 players.
Yes. And I think a lot of these games are fine in 2 players, and a lot of games they've been building lately is because they're almost like what do they call them? Group solitaire games. You're kind of playing your own game. The only impact somebody else has is when this rotates.
Right.
But in a 2-player game, that's not even really, with the variant, it's really not a factor. You can look and know what's coming next, right? Because it's going to turn every single time. Exactly. I can look here, know what's coming up. And it's not like you impact me in any way. Now, if you play without the variant, you could, right? You need this piece here, then I'm going to force to get this. I don't know what I'm getting until you choose yours, right? Because you choose that and then I get that. right? I did enjoy it too. Next is theme. One is whether you feel like you're doing what the game set out to do, which in this case is, I guess, terraforming and building the planets. And then the second is the theme itself, which in this case is space and terraforming planets. So do you feel the theme is there lightly, loosely, all the way?
I don't think it was all the way, but I think that it was because of everything that you do. Like, I don't know how to say, like each of these sections or parts or each one of
The tracks, the resource tracks.
Yeah, the resources, and I think that makes it very thematic. Plus, everything helps. The
3D components, the tokens, things like that help.
Art, I mean, that's how I see it.
Yep. And then the one thing I was afraid for you is, does the mechanic help you like the theme of this better, or is the theme something you like okay? Because remember, we've always had this discussion: is it the mechanic or is it the theme?
So I have usually found space games difficult, complex. Like,
because most space games
follow.
are space games are huge worker placements or area control or 4X or something like that, and they have lots of terminology, lots of tracks.
I think it's more of that for me, the terminology. I think this one was, there is not a lot of text.
No.
It's simple.
The most text is the tracks, which again is very common in space games. The track increasing it, that's a very common space game thing.
I mean, I liked it. I really liked it. And I like the theme in this type of game. I like the theme in this mechanics.
The mechanics is making you like the theme, is what you're saying. Because we think about the other way. We play another terraforming game, Terraforming Mars. And that mechanic doesn't work well for us. We've not figured out how to get that engine building going in that game. So we keep losing the co-op. Now, we've not played Versus. We were going to play that tonight because we're playing all of the rest of our engine builders through the rest of the week, Earth and Ark Nova. But because I knew the Kickstarter was launching, I switched out Terraforming Mars for this.
It made me like
so the mechanic, you liked it better. And that was a question I think I've asked before is it that you don't like space games, or is it you don't like the way it's all put together, the mechanics, the vocabulary?
Yeah, it's not even that I don't like them, because
the extra stuff that they throw in there, right?
Yeah, it's not even that I don't like the theme. It's just like I have always found the games complex, and I think it's because there's a lot of text that I do not understand, that I am not familiar with, and that makes it harder.
Yeah, they like to make things up.
But I think this one, I love it. Good. I really
she liked this one. So Audrey gives it 2 thumbs up. She'd give it 3 thumbs up if the baby could give a thumbs up. But there we go, guys. That is Planet Unknown. Like I said, there is the Kickstarter or Game Found. Link is down below for Supermoon. I don't even know what's going to be there, but I will be out there with you guys seeing what is being added or expanded upon. I think anything they add to this is going to be fun, right? Different types of events, another small player board that you have to fill up your moon, because it's called Supermoon.
Also, something that I really like of this one is that it is not a super long game.
No.
I think that is also something that space games have.
Yeah, well, we say it's not super long, but we've been going for almost
because I enjoyed
an hour and a half. Yeah, but you don't realize it. And again, not super long either, because we were able to make it 20 rounds, which technically you could even make it less, but I doubt anything less than 20 rounds, you're not going to be scoring very well. Because you think about it, 20 rounds, we just about filled up our board at 20. So they've got it very well tuned, I think. All right, but there we go, guys. That is that. If you want to watch more content like Earth and Ark Nova, which we'll be playing later in the week, what do they need to do?
Subscribe, activate notifications, follow us on social media.
Definitely do that. See all of our wonderful painted minis and pictures. Comment down below which what was the thing we said? Oh, which 2-player version you like, or which of the 2 games, Ark Nova or Earth, you're interested in having us watch or play.
And
all that stuff,
but also help the niños with
donations. Yeah, do that too. Yeah, we get all that stuff. This is a horrible exit. Nobody's probably even watching at this point anymore. We could. The question is like you always wonder like how many people keep watching after the exit, like adios and all that stuff. A couple other YouTubers they'll let it go. Alex from Board Game Co. They played Zombicide, and it was the Marvel Zombicide, I think, and they beat it so quickly, or they died so quickly. I think one of the two, that they were like, oh, nobody's gonna want to watch. Yeah, they're like nobody's gonna want to watch a 20-minute Zombicide video, right? 20 minutes, no way, right? So what they did is they finished playing, it did whatever happened. They got up and left, and he left the camera filming for like another 30 minutes, and it's just nothing there. And then he posted it like that. I'm like, huh, okay.
I thought you were gonna say they would just started talking about random things or
No,
something.
they've done that too. Yeah, they've done that too. It's like the Easter egg parts. All right, guys. Adios. Peace.
Adios.
Hasta luego. Ciao.